Hi, this is Program. What a pleasant surprise. Since you are already here, you might as well accompany me on a journey to multiple different universes. Today we're going to be experiencing a place with undead zombies, people that can't die, and the ones that are still living don't want to live anymore because the best place in the universe is a country of undead. So yes, you have to be killed in order to live there. And also another universe where a red-haired crazy alien is going to destroy the whole universe just for pleasure. And the only people there to protect you are people who are gatchaman that you don't even know about. So in your mind, you're doomed. And also another place with a high school. Then you think that you're, yes, I finally made it to society, but no, a crazy bear is putting you on an insane fucked up game of Clue where you have to kill everybody in order to survive, or you will be killed along with the masses. Hey now, don't be scared. It's okay, don't cry. Everything will be okay. I promise you. You know why? Because there's no need to fear when Program's here. So without further ado, the moment that you've all been waiting for. The moment you've been waiting for? Dude, I promise, no one has been waiting for this moment. Probably dreading it. Hey dude, shh, I'm trying to make a show here. What are you doing? You're destroying the mood. Mood? Mood? Whatever, dude. Thank you. Anyway, without further ado, the moment you've all been waiting for, the time when I tell you what I liked and didn't like this week in anime. Before we get into anything else, there's one important thing I need to remind you. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Hi, spoiler. That's right, spoilers. This whole thing is a spoiler. We're talking about the episodes after they happen, so please watch the episode before you watch this, unless you want to have the episode spoiled, then go ahead, buddy. Yeah, go ahead. Keep watching. Yep, keep watching. So let's start this fun-filled episode with Gatchaman Crowds episode 6. So anyway, the main part I want to talk about with this one is the whole Galax fiasco. Mostly the crowds. You know, the crowds, the 100, and Rue. Rue has a dream. I have a dream that the power of the Galax, because of it, no one would care about money and fame and heroism. Everyone would do selfless, great, nice acts to help their fellow human in order to make the world a better place, to update the society we live in with just good deeds and acts. No one needs to have satisfaction and respect and money and fame from a good act. All they do is they see someone on the streets dying and helpless, and they're like, I can help you because I'm a good person. That's the joy that we should get, and that's the joy that we should have when we help our fellow man. And that's noble. I respect that of her. I mean, I would be the same way. But then on the flip side, there's number 26 and also a big following in the crowds community, the 100 that Rue gave the special power to. That feels slightly different. Selfless acts? Screw that. Why would I want to do good without getting recognition? Why are we just going to be sitting out in the sidelines hiding when we could be killing the bad people, the evil, corrupt politicians, the gang members that are corrupting our society? We can pull their heads out of their sockets and destroy every single person that doesn't belong, that shouldn't be here. And with all that, we can become heroes, step on the pedestal and be like, yes, we are the protectors, we are the crowds, and we will be heroes. Yeah, those are the two ideas and philosophies of the crowds. You have Ruse, who's the creator of it, now calls herself Load, and you also have Uminda, and the other people of the 100, a select community of the crowds that are against her. And I feel that's going to be a huge part of this series, considering, you know, it is gatchaman crowds. But yeah, the other main part of this episode I wanted to hit on was the JJ revelation of the broken child being revealed, which is Rue. And Hajime, the white bird, is the one who reveals the gatchaman to her. And yeah, that was the end part. So that was a huge thing. So 2 questions I have for this episode. One is the Rue and Uminda. Which one would you? What side would you be on? Would you be on Rue's side, where you want to update the world by not taking credit, or do you want to be a hero? Do you want that satisfaction of helping everyone and wanting people to know about that? And also, where do you feel that the crowds and the gatchaman relationship's going to be? Are they going to hate each other, or are they going to be friends and work together to defeat crazy red-haired demon alien thingy that wants to destroy everybody? So yeah, that was pretty much the episode. So tell me what you think. If there's anything else you wanted me to add, yep, down there, yep, video response, comments, let me know, and I will comment back because I'm such a nice guy. Anyway, let's move on. So I want to actually add a new anime this week. A new anime? Yes, a new anime. Danganronpa the animation. It's actually on episode 6, but I've been watching it since the first episode, and I wanted to add this into the series that I'm doing. This, since you know it is 6 episodes, and I'm going to do a brief synopsis of everything that's happened so far, just really quick, and my thoughts on it. Essentially what this is it's a high school, it's a prestigious high school that you have to be accepted into, and there's 13 students in here that were accepted, but in reality they were all put into here by a mono bear. Yeah, right here. This psychotic thing. Yeah, and the main character, Mikako Nagi, he doesn't really have anything going for him. All the other 12 have some kind of specialty, like a programmer or just really intelligent or comes from a huge family line. He's not so much. He was really excited, and he winds up being unconscious and goes into a death game, essentially. The whole concept of it is the only way for them to leave is if they kill one person. If they kill one person and get away with it, everybody else dies and they go free. But if they kill someone and they don't get away with it and someone catches them doing it, they die. And Mono Bear chooses their death in a fucked up way. Usually it has to do with them in general. Like one of the people, the last one, biker dude, this guy, biker gang, his death was a motorcycle thingy, of doom. It wasn't, I don't even know. It was interesting. You'll have to watch it, and you probably already have. Anyway, yeah, that's the whole concept. And what they do is, normally the way the episodes progress is one episode there's a death, or Mono Bear uses some kind of ploy to get them to kill each other. So that, first it was like a video of people dying and different things that they care about, and then the second one was a secret that they don't want no one to know. And in the last episode was a crap ton of money, like millions. It'll be about $1 million, I would imagine, in yen terms. But yeah, that's essentially what he's doing. He's trying to antagonize them to kill each other, and then someone gets killed. They go to a class trial. The class trial, it's fucking crazy. Like at one point you think it's this person, out of nowhere they, from little pieces of clues that they uncovered, they figured out that it was somebody else, and somehow they come to the conclusion. It's very well thought out, and yeah, it's fucking crazy. I would be screwed there. There's no way I would ever be able to figure out who did it. So who do you think did it, guy? I think it was her, cause she looked at she looked at the person that died funny, and I guess since she looked at him funny, you know, I would kill someone if I looked at him funny. You know, looking at him funny is, you know, preemptive murder. Yeah, I think it was you. Just so far, this series is really interesting, and the cool thing about it I wanted to add is this is actually based off of a video game. Actually, this is the first. You know, I'm sure there are other anime that are based off video games, but this is, to me, it's very unique, and I like that. And from that, there was an anime manga adaptation, and then now this anime. So I mean, I just thought that was unique and cool. And one thing I should mention, if you guys didn't already know. So yeah, and in this episode, just really brief. Essentially, there was a class trial before that, someone, you know, got killed because of that, because they did figure out who it was. And this episode, the main thing is they found a laptop and there's a room that there's no camera, so Mona Bear can't see them. That's, you know, convenient. They found a laptop, and there's something called alter ego, which is the form of the chap, the cross-dressing dude who wanted to be a female. I guess he was a programmer, and he programmed the alter ego, and it's, you know, uncovering files and different things. It's the biggest lead on figuring out who the psychotic Mona Bear is and how to get out of there. And there was two people that were trying to take the alter ego and fighting over it, and then because of that, yeah, it just disappeared apparently, and they're trying to figure out who it was. And then there was a huge thing with like this justice hammer thingy, and I have no idea who did this murder, but there was two of them. Two people died, and they were using justice hammers. And they showed some kind of picture of something that looked like a transformer or I don't know. Yeah, it was weird. I'm trying to figure out who did it. If you watched the episode, I want to hear your guys' comments on who you think did the murders this time. I'm thinking it might have been the black hair chick, because of the gambling thing. She is a gambler, so I mean, if I had to choose something, it would be her, and she seemed to be kind of playing out of character this time than she normally did. So if I had to guess it, I would say her, but I don't know how she would pull off moving the bodies and everything else. But yeah, I want to hear what you want to think, and next episode I will go in a little bit more in depth on, you know, the episodes as they happen. I just wanted to give you guys a rundown. So yep, there we go. That was interesting, I guess. And next anime. And now, the anime we've been waiting for. My favorite, Kamisama no inai nichiyoubi. Now we're on episode 6. So yeah, this one, again, it always ceases to amaze me, but it was a little bit, another slow episode, just more story driven. Essentially what you find out in this one is Ula is the Princess of Death. Yay! Princess of Death! Princess of Death. I don't know why I'm dancing to that, but yeah, that's the biggest part of it. You find out that Ula was lied to her whole life. She's the Princess of Death. If anyone touches her, if she looks at someone or hears her voice, they instantly die. So Ortis uses that to bring the living to, you know, putting living to dead to have them live in their society. And Ula had no idea. They pretty much hid the whole thing, and they used Kuriko as the person to deceive her. And when I found out, I being deceived her whole life, you know, obviously wanted to tell Ula and make her aware of what was going on. And when I told Ula kind of understood, you know, that some people were hiding something from her. Didn't really know what. Now she did. She didn't really take it as hard as I thought she would. She seemed really nonchalant about it. I mean, she is a princess, so, I mean, yeah, a goddess, so yeah. I mean, that was the major point of this one. And also, Scar, Ula's sister, there's a huge backstory of that, was stuck in time. Like, she froze herself in time, and Scar was hearing voices. It was actually Ula's sister calling out to her. And then Scar took the baby, and then boom, now it's out of the flow of time. So Scar pretty much brought a goddess into the mist. And that was the end of the story arc of Ortis. So I don't know exactly where this is going, and a new storyline is starting, something with a school, if you saw at the end, so that seems interesting. this episode was just more story driven, you know, learning more about everybody and Ula and just kind of closing the Ortiz part. Overall, I loved the story arc and I'm looking forward to what's going to happen next. And not too much to talk about on that one. I mean, if there's anything that you want to discuss that you found out, or I mean, what you feel the goddesses, Ula's sister's powers is, please let me know. That would be cool to, you know, discuss with you guys. Other than that, nope, that's the anime. Final thought time. So, my final thoughts on this week's episodes. First off, Gatchaman Crowds and Kamisama, both of those were pretty much story driven. There wasn't a lot of action. You learned a lot, but it wasn't really, yeah, oh my god, that just happened. It was just, you know, oh, that was good to know. That's great. I feel there's going to be some crazy shit happening in both, and I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen in Kamisama and more of the universe that we're going to learn. It's just such an interesting story, and I'm looking forward to seeing more. And yeah, Gatchaman, it just seems like there's going to be a badass, huge confrontation coming up next episode. I'm just looking forward to it. Not depressed or you know, dissatisfied with either of the episodes, but I mean, it wasn't really, like I said, oh my god. And yeah, Danganronpa, the whole series is just interesting me. I mean, I love the concept of it. The whole everyone being in death battle cliche thing has been done multiple times, but the way they do the whole clue aspect of the class trials and the mono bear and just everything else, it's very interesting, intriguing. I love the character development and story arcs in there, so I'm looking forward to seeing how this ends. And please, if you played the video game, don't spoil it, because yeah, I would be very, very upset and depressed and but yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching, and if there's any comments about how I'm doing the show or what you want to see or what you like, please let me know. I love hearing about it so I can incorporate those later. Other than that, keep on living so you can watch my shows next week.